Yes?
The hell?
Your training proceeds well, Dragonborn.
I need to learn the shout used to defeat Elduin.
Where did you learn of that? Who have you been talking to?
It was recorded on Elduin's wall.
The Blades, of course. They specialize in meddling in matters they barely understand. Their reckless arrogance knows no bounds. They have always sought to turn the Dragonborn from the path of wisdom. Have you learned nothing from us? Would you simply be a tool in the hands of the Blades to be used for their own purposes?
Blades want to defeat Elduin, don't you?
What I want is irrelevant. This shout was used once before, was it not? And here we are again. Have you considered that Alduin was not meant to be defeated? Those who overthrew him in ancient times only postponed the day of reckoning. They did not stop it. If the world is meant to end, so be it. Let it end and be reborn.
So you won't help?
No, not now. Not until you return to the path of wisdom.
Okay, what was that then?
Dragonborn, wait. Forgive me, I was intemperate. I allowed my emotions to cloud my judgment. Master Einar reminded me of my duty. The decision whether or not to help you is not mine to make.
Caves. The webs get in my hair.
It is a small price to pay.
So you can
There
teach
is
me this
very
shout?
little more enjoyable
No.
than a bit of spider slaying.
I cannot teach it to you, because I do not know it.
Disgusting.
It is called Dragon Rend,
Come on.
but
Do
its
you
words
not
of
enjoy
power
the
are
slaying
unknown to
with
us.
them?
We do not regret this loss.
Definitely not.
Dragon Rend holds no place within the way of the
Do not
voice.
worry. I will happily take care of any spiders we meet. It is a hobby of mine.
What's
You're
so bad
really
about
strange.
Dragon
You
Rend?
know that?
It was created by those who had lived under the unimaginable cruelty of Alduin's dragon cult. Their whole lives were consumed with hatred for dragons, and they poured all their anger and hatred into this shout. When you learn a shout, you take it into your very being. In a sense, you become the shout. In order to learn and use this shout, you will be taking this evil into yourself.
I thought you knew all the words of power.
But not Dragonrend. The knowledge of that shout was lost in the time before history began. Perhaps only its creators ever knew it, but I am not the one to speak of it to you.
Whose story? How can I defeat Elduin?
Only Paarthurnax, the master of our order, can answer that question, if he so chooses.
Paarthurnax?
He is our leader. He surpasses us all in his mastery of the way of the voice.
I need to speak to Paarthurnax then.
You weren't ready. You still aren't ready. But, thanks to the Blades, you now have questions that only Paarthurnax can answer.
Okay. Why haven't I met Paarthurnax?
He lives in seclusion on the very peak of the mountain. He speaks to us only rarely, and never to outsiders. Being allowed to see him is a great privilege.
Okay, how do I get to the top of the mountain to see him?
Only those whose voice is strong can find the path. We will teach you a shout to open the way to Paarthurnax.
So that was Master Einhard doing that shouting before.
How can I be of assistance?
Should promote peace more directly if you left High Hrothgar.
Perhaps it is time I take a more active role in shaping the world. If our destiny is to keep evil forever at bay, then so be it. Let me know when you are ready to depart.
Alright. Follow me.
Let us bring tranquility to these frozen wastes.
Ah. What is that sword?
This world is like a story, a tale that never ends.
Sure is. How'd you come by that sword?
I made it myself, forged from a ray of light in an age lost to time. Such techniques are now long gone, yet there are those who still seek my knowledge, for the potential it has to bring doom upon all the world.
Okay.
To know that all things are as fleeting and infinitesimal as dust in the wind, and that only a single thread could unravel the fabric of reality is dangerous in and of itself, but even more so in the minds of those who would do us harm.
Ah. You're trusted with this knowledge?
I care not for such things. Power, wealth, control, they bring nothing but chaos and destruction. Those best suited to power must never aspire to it, and such acts, the words we never hear, the small acts of valour never spoken of in any tome or scroll, those are the things that truly keep great evil at bay.
Yes. Okay.
True. I have seen behind the veil of dreams, walked in realms beyond knowledge, and shadowed otherworldly entities who could have shattered Mundus with but a whisper of thought. Such things are never written, never spoken of, yet there are still those who carry this weight in their hearts. I can feel it every day, striving to break free and unmake all we hold dear, but I stand as an eternal sentinel against the tide we can never see.
The Eternal Sentinel.
This is something I cannot teach. To know, you must experience the world for what it truly is, see past the gears and clockwork around us all, and learn to shape, mould and forge as if all were but a dream. Such a revelation must never be sought, but understood when the truth finally dawns. Perhaps I may even witness this transformation for myself. Will true knowledge destroy you? Or would you accept it and move onward? Only time will tell.
At any rate, could you forge a sword for me?
I can, and will. Here, take this. This blade will never tarnish or rust, and can cleave through solid stone as easily as warm butter. The enchantment on it will outlast us both, and only grow stronger with time. Furthermore, you might find these useful as well.
Okay.
Time and time.
Ray of light. Okay.
Heed our call.
Did I miss it?
The
The sky is so beautiful tonight. Don't you think so too?
Yes, the stars are among nature's finest decorations.
Wouldn't it be nice to sleep outdoors? We could set up a camp and
I
sing
will
songs
grant
at the
you my
campfire.
understanding of
I
the
would
clear
love
sky.
that.
This
That
is
would
your
be
final
pleasant.
gift from us,
If
Dragon.
our friend is in
Use it well.
agreement, maybe we can convince him.
If I get the chance to ask.
Clear skies will blow away the mists, but only for a time. The path to Parthenax is perilous, not to be embarked upon lightly. Keep moving, stay focused on your goal, and you will reach the summit.
Wouldn't it be nice to sleep outdoors? We could set up a camp and sing songs at the campfire. I would love that. Of course. So, where are we going now? Yes? Of course. So, where are we going now?
My friend, Skyrim is a big and often confusing place. We are bound to lose each other from time to time. Never fear. That map you have is special.
How so?
Let me show you. My brother once found one just like it on the remains of some poor old adventurer in Citadel. It does not only mark locations, it can also show the position of items and people too. Watch this. Where are you, Inigo? There! See? I have placed myself on your map. If we find ourselves separated, all you need to do is look me up. Pretty fantastic, eh?
That's great, thanks.
No problem. I am always happy to help. What is yours is mine. All set?
Fade into twilight.
Excuse me, my friend.
About your own undoing. The only way it could end.
Drem Yolok, greetings, Wunderneek. I am Parthenax. Who are you? What brings you to my Strunmach, my mountain?
I think you already know who I am.
Yes, Vaza. You speak true, Dovahkiin. Forgive me. It has been long since I held Tinvak with a stranger. I gave in to the temptation to prolong our speech.
Why live alone on the mountain if you love conversation?
Evenar Balok, there are many hungers it is better to deny than to feed.
Okay.
Drechni Nakib, discipline against the lesser, aids in Kachnar, denial of the greater. Tell me, why do you come here, Volan? Why do you intrude on my meditation?
I need to learn the Dragon Wrencher.
Drem, patience. There are formalities which must be observed at the first meeting of two of the Dove. By long tradition, the Elder speaks first. Hear my Thum. Feel it in your bones. Match it if you are Dovahkiin. I have spoken. The Rotmulag waits. A gift, Dovahkiin. You'll understand fire as the Dove do. Now, show me what you can do. Greet me not as mortal, but as Dova. Yes, Sosedo Vlostmul. The dragon blood runs strong in you. It is long since I had the pleasure of speech with one of my own kind. Ah, I have expected you, Proda. You would not come all this way for Tinvak with an old Dova. No, you seek your weapon against Alduin.
Greybeards didn't want me to come at all.
Yes, they are very protective of me, Bahlan Fadon. But I do not know the Thum you seek. Croesus, it cannot be known to me. Your kind, Jor, mortals, created it as a weapon against the Dove, the dragons. Our Hadrime, our minds, cannot even comprehend its concepts.
How could I learn it then?
This is good.
Drem, all in good time. First, a question for you. Why do you want to learn this Thum?
To stop Elduin.
Yes, Alduin, Zemach, the elder brother, gifted, grasping, and troublesome, as is so often the case with Firstborn. But why? Why must you stop Alduin?
I like this world, I don't want it to end.
Prusa, as good a reason as any. There are many who feel as you do, although not all. Some would say that all things must end, so that the next can come to pass. Perhaps this world is simply the egg of the next Kalpa, Lin Vokin. Would you stop the next world from being born?
The next world can take care of itself.
Paz, a fair answer. Rofus, maybe you only balance the forces that work to quicken the end of this world. Even we who ride the currents of time cannot see past time's end. Wulsetid los trahodis. Those who try to hasten the end may delay it. Those who work to delay the end may bring it closer. But you have indulged my weakness for speech long enough. Croesus, now I will answer your question. Do you know why I live here, at the peak of the Monavin, what you name throat of the world?
Dragons like mountains, right?
True, but few now remember that this was the very spot where Alduin was defeated by the ancient tongues. Varucht Unslad. Perhaps none but me now remember how he was defeated.
Using the dragon range shout?
Yes and no. Viknus Nikaron. Alduin was not truly defeated either. If he was, you would not be here today seeking to defeat him. The Nords of those days used the Dragonrend shout to cripple Alduin, but this was not enough. Ok Mulag Unslad. It was the Kell, the Elder Scroll. They used it to cast him adrift on the currents of time.
Saying the ancient Nords sent Eldarin forward in time?
Not intentionally. Some hoped he would be gone forever, forever lost. Meye. I knew better. Tidbo Amativ. Time flows ever onward. One day, he would surface. Which is why I have lived here. For thousands of mortal years, I have waited. I knew where he would emerge, but not when.
How does this help me?
Tid Krent. Time was shattered here because of what the ancient Nords did to Alduin. If you brought that Kell, that Elder Scroll back here to the Tid Ahran, the Time Wound, with the Elder Scroll that was used to break time, you may be able to cast yourself back to the other end of the break. You could learn Dragonrend from those who created it.
I have an Elder Scroll.
You have it. The Kell, the Elder Scroll, Tidkrech Kalos. Time shudders at its touch. There is no question. You are doom-driven. Kogan Akatosh. The very bones of the earth are at your disposal. Go then. Fulfill your destiny. Take the scroll to the Time Wound. Do not delay. Alduin will be coming. He cannot miss the signs.
That's the Time Wound right there.
Running out of time. Battle!
Today, Alduin's lordship will be restored. But I honor your courage. Krifwolf Akrin. Die now in vain.
For Skyrim!
A glorious day, is it not?
Have you no thought beyond the blooding of your blade?
What else is there?
The battle below goes ill. If Alduin does not rise to our challenge, I fear all may be lost.
You worry too much, brother. Victory will be ours.
Why does Alduin hang back? We've staked everything on this plan of yours, old man.
He will come. He cannot ignore our defiance. And why should he fear us, even now?
We blooded him well. 4 of his kin have fallen to my blade alone.
But none have yet stood against Alduin himself. Oh, sorry, Birka.
They did not have Dragonrend. Once we bring him down, I promise, I will have his head.
You do not understand. Alduin cannot be slain like a lesser dragon. He is beyond our strength. Which is why I brought the Elder Scroll.
Feldir, we agreed not to use it.
I never agreed. And if you are right, I will not need
We will
it.
deal with Alduin ourselves. Here and now.
We shall see soon enough. Alduin approaches.
So be it.
Me, Tarudis, Him Hind Paliv, Su'u Hindan.
Let those that watch from Savangard envy us this day.
What have you done? What twisted words have you created? Tarudis locks my teeth to his neck. But first, deal Kumar. Die in terror, knowing your final fate. To feed my power will I come for you in Southern.
If I die today, it will not be in terror. First time, worm. I see it in your eyes. Skyrim will be free!
It's no use.
Hold Alduin on the wing! Sister Hawk, grant us your sacred breath to make this contract heard. Begone, World Eater. By words with older bones than your own, we break your perch on this age and send you out. You are banished. We count you out from all our endings unto the last. You are banished!
Worked. Did it.
Yes, the World Eater is gone. May the spirits have mercy on our souls.
Oh no, he's coming.
The souls of
Dragonrend.
fellow mortals, Dovahkiin. Die now and await your... Don't vote! You are too late, Alduin. Slowly, monarch. Relax. I will power as
Bring light to the darkness.
Unshrat Hokoran I am Alduin, firstborn of Akatosh, Malagis Zoklat. I cannot be slain here by you or anyone else. You cannot prevail against me. I will outlast you, mortal.
Leave, before I write your answer.
Okay.
Lot Kongrach, you truly have the voice of a Dova. Alduin's allies will think twice after this victory.
Need to find out where he went.
Yes, one of his allies could tell us. Matmahus. But it will not be so easy to convince one of them to betray him. Perhaps the Hafkosayun, the palace in Whiterun, Dragon's Reach. It was originally built to house a captive Dova. A fine place to trap one of Alduin's allies,
Jarl of Whiterun might not think so.
Yes, but your Soom is strong. I do not doubt that you can convince him of the need.
Dragon's Reach was built to hold a dragon?
Exactly how did
Yes, this was ages ago, you understand. There were more of us then. Before the Bruniki, the Akaviri came and killed all my Zema. I used to visit him from time to time, nearly crazed by loneliness and captivity. Tiraz Sivaz. He did not even remember his own name. I do not know how he came to be caught, but the Bronyun, the Jarl, was very proud of his pet, Pak. The Hofkosayun has been known as Dragon's Reach ever since.
Trapping a dragon in Dragon's Reach.
Alright.
Sounds like fun. Let's do
You're the
it.
master of the Greybeards. Do others come here to train?
I have taught the way of the voice for centuries, and the Thum since long before that. But no, Dovahkiin. Others do not come here to train anymore. Saran, you are the first in over 100 years. I meditate on the Rotmulag, the words of power. I counsel in their use. It is enough for me.
You meditate on the words?
Knowing a word of power is to take its meaning into yourself. Contemplate the meaning of a Rotmulag. You will become closer to that word as it fills your inner self. Will I teach you, Dovahkiin? What word calls you to deeper understanding? There are 3 to master: Fus, Faim, and Yol. It is called force in your tongue, but as you push the world, so does the world push back. Think of the way force may be applied effortlessly. Imagine but a whisper pushing aside all in its path. That is Fus, Let its meaning fill you. Sum arc mora. You will push the world harder than it pushes back.
Alright.
Lok thum.
So, I downloaded better textures for, well, some of the dragons. Talk to the Jarl, what run?
Can't you hear the thunder? You gotta run, you gotta take cover. Climbed up from a man in Brussels. He was 6'4" and full of muscles. I said, do you speak my language? He just smiled and gave me a Vegemite sandwich. And he said, I come from a land down under. In Bombay, with a slack jaw and not much to say. I said to the man, are you trying to tempt me? Because I come from the land of plenty. And he said, oh, you come from a land down under. Oh, yeah, yeah. Women go and men plunder.